Hello and welcome to the Coach's Journey. And today my special guest from Malaysia is none other than Serene Chaw. Welcome to the show, Serene.
Hello Mel. Hi everyone.
Well, it's good to see you. I'm reminded that I've known you for more than a decade already. Doesn't speak about our age at all, of course, but that means that I've met you, well, quite a while ago. So let's jump in. Tell us
Sure.
about your journey before coaching.
Sure. So I was a graduate in accounting and finance, and I eventually came out and did my financial audit. With
I see.
two of the big five accounting firms then, and that sort of also got me thinking a bit as to whether I want to continue crunching numbers for the rest of my life, and I switched to human resources. So by the time I took my coaching certification, I was already in consulting, as well as went into banking and FMCG. Specializing in a pillar of HR called talent management, and leadership development is also part of it.
That's a big switch, I guess, from crunching numbers, as you say, into counting headcounts and I guess developing them to reach a potential. Tell me about that journey. What made you want to get into coaching?
So to me, it was quite a natural progression. And while I was, in the early part of my 20s, I was already exposed to humans working with humans. And I was first exposed to mentoring in my early 20s. Being mentored by some friends who are about 20 years older than me. And then I was exposed to counseling in my early 30s. So by the time I hit mid-30s, with such exposure to being on the receiving end of being a mentee as well as a counselee, and then eventually doing counseling, coaching became quite a natural thing to move into. And I was curious about coaching also. So that was how I transit into that. By 2014, before I know it, I was in a transition between two jobs, and I had time. So I thought, why not try to see, how I can get into coaching and learn what coaching is all about. And that's how I found you, Mel.
That's right. I remember we had a conversation, and then you joined our then diploma in coaching. And I would like to say that you're a person, since I've known you for quite a bit, who would like to take steps that are guided, and called into. And I believe that this last 10 years has been a different walk, even as you graduated, became a coach early on, but you took your time to explore and to see what is out there in those fields of coaching and as well as consulting. So tell us a little bit about that journey over the last 10 years.
Yeah, the last 10 years have been interesting because it was a whirlwind of a lot of things in my life. So since taking the coaching certification in 2014, I went on to take a global role in HR, in talent management. And that was in 2015. And at the same year, I also started my master's. So a lot of things were happening. And of course, the job also took me to many countries. I traveled quite extensively and also allowed me a lot of opportunities to coach within my job role. So I was doing a lot of coaching in my job as well as outside my job, because I also worked with certain NGOs at a time. All this time, the focus was on the practice of coaching to really help to facilitate someone's transformation. That was my sole focus, and that was the thing that also gave me the most satisfaction, even until today. So the question on credentialing right, has always been at the back of my mind, but because of the busyness of life and the fact that, oh dear, credentialing also means needing to take exams, yeah? And at the time, I guess, pursuing my master's and having lots of assignments, it didn't appeal to me, yeah, the part about taking exams and all that. And I am someone who wants to be convicted before I do anything. I think you know my journey, bits and of my journey of getting that conviction, and I must thank you, Mel, for your patience, yeah, as my coaching guru, your patience in really guiding me through this process of eventually taking my credentialing. So the conviction did grow, and that's why I decided, this year, 2025. Will be the year that I am to embark on that.
First and foremost, congratulations on that conviction and that commitment to yourself, right? It's not like you were doing nothing over the last 10 years for this. I think it was, for me, in my perspective, you preparing yourself for all of the above. And then this came at also the right timing for you as it opened up. And over the last 2 years, as you know, you've been working in different facets and being an impact also in the marketplace. So I think it is a kairos moment, if we can say it. And, I just am very, very excited to be witnessing this, not just as your mentor, but as a friend as well, just to see how you have progressed through the years. So congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Being credentialed, tell us about what you're looking forward for as things open up for you in the new year.
So being credentialed definitely means that there is more an objective gauge, as to how I'm progressing as a coach. Yeah. So I think to me that is the most important gauge as I move into the future. I must say that, I did not plan to be an entrepreneur, and a solopreneur at that currently. But I felt that it is also the time in my life in this next half that I wanted to do something quite different from the life I used to know in corporate. Yeah. So, but I don't know what is that. Yeah, I don't know a life apart from corporate. So it is a risk as well, a risk-taking adventure to me, which is well worth the journey. And I am currently, this is my 4th year out of the corporate. Yeah. And perhaps I can say the first or second very serious year where I am pursuing my, coaching business or coaching opportunities in a more focused way. That I began to see more and more coaching clients coming my way as well. So I think it is also building upon the foundations that I have had, in my HR work, and on the context that I've had as well. Yeah, from the years of working and then going into and getting to know the coaching community. And then from there, a lot of different ones have also recommended me clients and so on and so forth. So I am seeing an acceleration in that actually in this last couple of months, and I'm quite sure that 2026 is going to be quite exciting with many more coaching opportunities and leadership development type of work.
I have a sense that all of this that you have done through the years, right, will be an asset that goes along with you even in these years ahead to come. And I only can see great things coming your way as you put one foot in front of the other and trusting the process, trusting God as well, and just realizing what you have been called into in this beautiful opportunity and adventure ahead of you. Now, Serene, if I asked you this question, if you met yourself 11, 12 years ago now, when you had not walked into coaching, what would you tell her?
I would tell myself to do it afraid. Yeah. That has been the motto for my life in the last couple of years. And by do it afraid, it means that, even when I am not certain, I am afraid, still do it. To me, it has, in a way, propelled me, this particular motto, because there's so many things in life, and because I take life as an adventure. So many things I've never done before that I will be doing for the first time. There will be fear, there will be a lot of uncertainties, and also a lot of people saying that it's probably not a great idea. So what I'm guided by is conviction, and also a lot of curiosity of how life will look like if I take that step. And I also want to share this to myself. When I went into coaching back in 2014, I thought that I was too young. What do I know? How much of life have I lived at that point to say that I am a credible coach? And the mind block at that time was that coaches are in their 50s, in their 60s, and with a bit of gray hair, and that qualifies them as coach. Even with that kind of mental blockage, I don't know what, I still gave myself a chance and discovered that coaching was quite different from what I imagined. So I am really, really happy to say that I did not regret taking that step. And if I had a chance to do it all over again, I may do it earlier even, but like what you say, right? The Kairos time, Mel, there is always the perfect timing for things, and that was the perfect timing for me.
Well said. Thank you for being here, present. Thank you for taking time and getting yourself ready as well for that season that you're walking into even right now. I just look forward to what it is ahead for you. Congratulations once again, and wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much, Mel. Thank you for your support. Thank you.